Let's use some grid area tricks to extend a hero component with a video. So here I've done similar markup to the past, only this time I've broken it into 3 children. So we have our headings, we have a call to action, and we have our video. We can start to get to work right in the grid. So right here we might go display grid, obviously. Whoops. Display grid. There we go. And from there we need grid template columns. So grid template columns. And we want this to be 2. So we are actually going to make it 2, just like this. And you're going to start to see things jump around here. The video is kind of hidden away, but we'll get to that in a second. From there we want to add some kind of a height. Now we have 2 ways to do this. We can either add a height declaration, or we can just go grid template rows and set it to whatever height we want. So in this case I'm going to make it 75 VH, just like this. And from there we set up our grid template areas, just like we've done in the past. AB is exactly what we want. From here we can start positioning things. So this will be grid area A, that's the text, and the call to action will be grid area B. And then we get into our video. And our video wants to take up both columns. So again, we start with grid area, but we don't want to put it in a name column like this. This is not going to work. Instead, what we want to do is declare that 1/1/1/1, which is our row start, row end, column end. But we want it to span 2. And now it will take up the entire space. Because we're going right to the end of this, of the viewport, we can actually shortcut this just a little bit. So instead of span 2, we can go -1. And what that's saying is start counting from this side, from the right side. It's very fast like that. Again, our text is hidden in behind, so we kind of need to go Z1 to pop it up into the front, and Z1 on this one to pop it into the front. And I have added a color declaration down here that we can turn it on, get white in there, and then from there we can position it. So align self-center and justify self-center. Whoops, justify content. You got crazy. Self-center. And now everything is right where we need it to be, and it kind of works. Okay, everything flexes out and flexes in. And of course, at some point we would have to consider breakpoints, but for the moment, we have a working split hero header, a call to action on one side and our text on the other.